I bet you didn't know how a simple remote control could rule your entire life. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of this journey. My kingdom was made of cushions. The sofa was my throne, the remote my scepter. I ruled over streaming services and late-night reruns. My days were predictable. Work, home, couch, repeat. Exercise? That was for other people, people with energy and motivation. I watched joggers pass by, feeling both admiration and dismissal. That life wasn't for me. I told myself I was happy, but comfort had a cost. My body felt sluggish. Stairs left me breathless. My reflection was a stranger. The inertia was powerful. It was easier to stay put, to press play next episode than to move. My world shrank to the size of my living room. I was a spectator in my own story. Friends posted photos of adventures. I liked them, then sank deeper into the sofa, a quiet pang stirring inside. Deep down, a small voice whispered there was more to life than this. But the TV's hum drowned it out. My body and mind were in hibernation, waiting for a spring I wasn't sure would ever come. If you've ever felt the same, you're not alone. Hit subscribe, share this story with a friend, or take that first step, no matter how small, toward your own journey. Your spring could start today. Change didn't come with a grand revelation. It came from an unflattering photo at a friend's party. I looked tired, older, disconnected. That image was a mirror I couldn't ignore. That night, the sofa felt less comfortable. A tiny spark of defiance flickered. The next day, I dug out old trainers, put on baggy clothes, and set a simple goal: run to the end of the street. 30 seconds in, my lungs burned, legs heavy. I stopped, gasping, embarrassed as a neighbor walked by. Doubt crashed in. You can't do this. Go back inside. But as the sting faded, anger took over. Anger at how hard it was, at how weak I felt. I decided to try again tomorrow. Not a marathon, just a little further. The first stumble was painful, but it didn't break me. It showed me exactly where my starting line was. The journey had begun, not with triumph, but with a single, difficult step. I wasn't aiming for greatness, just progress. And that was enough to keep going. The next day, I went out again, and again. My routine became a clumsy dance of walking and jogging, run until I couldn't, walk until I could. Progress was measured in lampposts, corners, and minutes. Each small win proved I could do this. My sister became my biggest cheerleader, celebrating every tiny victory. Her support made it easier to keep going, even on tough days. Slowly, things changed. Runs got longer, walks shorter. One evening, I ran a full mile without stopping. I felt like I'd won gold. Confidence grew. I started cooking healthier, had more energy, felt more present. My body transformed, not just losing weight, but gaining strength. I saw myself as capable, not just comfortable. The rhythm of running became the new beat of my life. With new confidence, I signed up for a marathon 6 months away. Panic set in. 26 miles felt impossible. Training was a grind: early mornings, long runs, rain, and sacrifice. Doubt returned, louder than ever. Was I setting myself up to fail? Setbacks came. 3 months in, I got runner's knee. Doctor's orders, rest. 2 weeks off felt like losing everything. The couch called, but quitting hurt more than my knee. I cross-trained, stayed focused, and learned to respect my limits. Overcoming injury was a turning point. I wasn't just running, I was adapting, growing. My family's support was crucial. They checked in, adjusted plans, and cheered me on. Their belief carried me through the toughest miles. I realized I wasn't alone in this journey. Every setback was a lesson, every mile a victory. I was becoming an athlete, one step at a time. Marathon morning was a blur of nerves. At the start, I felt small, out of place. The old doubts whispered, "You don't belong here." But my worn trainers reminded me how far I'd come. The first half was joyful, the crowd electric. But at mile 20, I hit the wall. Legs heavy, mind breaking. I thought of quitting of my old couch. But I remembered that photo, my sister's texts, every small victory. I broke the distance into tiny goals. Just get to the next water station, the next lamppost. At mile 24, I saw my family's sign. "You are a runner." Their cheers pushed me forward. Crossing the finish line was surreal. Tears, exhaustion, and pride overwhelmed me. I had done it. The Queen of Comfort had run a marathon. The journey changed me, inside and out. It wasn't about weight loss, but resilience gained. My message: start small. The first step is the hardest, but it matters most. You don't have to run a marathon tomorrow. Just try to reach the end of your street. If this story inspired you, subscribe, share it with a friend, and remember, your journey starts with a single step. You've got this.